was like, independently, I can do what all these dudes are doing. The only thing that I can't do is distribution. But there was no distribution deals like there are today. So all you
Right.
major label distribution deals. Well, I had already facilitated a relationship with the major distribution deal ADA, who did the distro for Warner Brothers Music all over. And they said, you know what, SMO, we'll do a deal with you directly. You just bring your music to us.
That's fucking lit.
So I was like, are you fucking serious? You know, like this is,
That's opportunity. That's crazy as
I
fuck,
was
dude.
like, well, fuck the label. So
Right.
I left the label and I was like, let's just go back to doing what we do. So my manager, he started his own like record label called Edge Music. And we just started focusing on building our own shit, you know. But at the time, I'm still touring as an independent artist now. This is after my heart surgery. So, you know, I'm trying to make a comeback after that. And then I cut the album Special Reserve. That's 2017. This is when Hosier introduced me to church. Me and Hosier and Church are over in Franklin at my manager's house / studio. We're cutting the first record of us three together, and it's a banger. And I was like, shit, that's a wrap, boys. And it was good meeting uh, Church. I think that was the first time I had met Hosier too. And we worked together, and that was it. And then right after that, him and Hosier had a falling out. And I was like, what the fuck do we do with this record? And Church was like, or my manager more or less was like, well, just who's going to stay on it? And Church was willing to stay on the record, and we were going to do. So he came into the studio at Edge Music over in Berry Hill. We recorded Where You From without Hosier on it. We changed the whole shit. What was the first one called? Ground Beef? I think it was originally called like Ground Beef or something. And we changed the name to Where You From. Producer came in from LA and produced it. Church came over to the studio, laid down his vocals. I laid down my vocals. It was a wrap. We were supposed to shoot a music video for it, and I'm talking like big independent budget. We were going to spend like 30 bands on this video. We had a trailer park rented out. We had like a lot of shit, bro. And like, you know, here's the thing. Haystack was the one who called me and said, hey, man, you need to holler at this kid Church, Upchurch. And I was like, I had never even heard of him. I remember I was at the Sony house recording vocals because me and Stack had worked on from the, like a NWA Welcome to the Country song that we did. And Stack was like, yo, you need to holler at this Upchurch kid. He's going to blow up. And I was like, well, I'm like, I've got this, I'm about to walk out of my label deal. I was like, I'll check him out. So this is down the road. I got this ADA deal. And I'm telling Church, I'm like, yo, I can basically give you this same deal that they gave me where you're going to get major label distribution. Like, I'm not even going to have, it's not a label thing. I don't even own anything. I'm going to basically give you the same deal they're giving me. Like, I'm not even connected to it. But they'll give it to you because I'm going to walk you in there as like, hey, check him out too and give him this deal. Because they were
That's
trying to
probably
get
what
it.
would turn them away, to be
And
honest.
he instantly, like, he was like, no.
Yeah, I
And
bet. Yeah. I
he
mean,
didn't,
he's super anti-label. Like, I like a lot of
but
people
it
think
wasn't a
that
label. Like,
it's
you can't do nothing without distribution. He was
like,
very thankful for the opportunity, said he was
yeah,
on it. And then, but the thing that what happened is before that conversation even happened, I'll go back to the video. The video that, and yes, you do have to pay somebody if you want to use an entire trailer park. It's not like we rented a trailer park. You do have to pay the entire trailer park if you want to shoot there. Like, and yes, we break bread with everybody, including the entire trailer park.
hell yeah.
nobody goes unpaid on a SMO scene. I promise you, everybody's getting taken care of. So he was, but for the video, man, he didn't show up for the video. So that was at a point where I was kind of like, you know, I was a little disappointed, and it was before the record came out. And then I told my manager, I was like, well, maybe we shouldn't release the record. And my manager was like, nah, we'll release the record. And I was like, okay. And I didn't even really promote it that much, like, just because it wasn't something that he was into. And I was like, well, if he's not into it, I'm not really into it either. So the song just came out. The video never happened. I wound up seeing him a little ways down the road